and now let's have a look at the marking criteria. As we go through the marking criteria, one of the first things I notice is this word here, explains. Now, explains actually is one of our boss test key terms, and that tells me what the how is actually asking me. So clearly explains. Okay, so I'm going to put here the definition of explain, which is to relate, cause, and effect. Okay, and so that's what I want to make sure I'm doing. So we're explaining the relationship between, so this is that relating cause and effect, so the relationship between epidemiology, okay, so this is going to be our cause, and the improved health of Australians. So this improved health of Australians is going to be our effect. Okay, so epidemiology is going to have the effect of improving the health of Australians, and I need to be able to show that in my answer. And obviously, I also need to provide a range of examples to clearly illustrate the relationship. Okay, now note that this is to clearly illustrate the relationship. Okay, that is one of the key aspects of using examples. You have to make sure you're using them to enhance your answer and to really make relationships clearer, or to show further depth of knowledge, or to help you to analyze, providing points for and against and stuff. Your examples need to enhance that, not just and tack on at the end. Let's have a look now at the differences between a 6-mark and a 4 or 5-mark answer. So you can see here it no longer says clearly explains, but just demonstrates the relationship. Okay, but we still have to make sure that the relationship is clear as we are using the cause of epidemiology and the effect. Okay, and then you also need to provide at least a relevant example, okay, to illustrate the relationship. So you need an example to get 4, okay, and this is out of 6. The one down says sketches in general terms. Now it's really kind of like an outline now. So up here would be more of a describe, and down here is kind of more like an outline. So the general terms about measures of epidemiology. So if you mention some of the key terms around epidemiology like mortality or morbidity, then that's really you providing the general terms or patterns of disease, okay, or demonstrates through examples trends in epidemiology. So you might talk about diabetes is going up across our country, and therefore that's going to get you possibly 2 marks, okay? But then for 1 mark, you should provide some relevant information regarding epidemiology. So just note now that that has to be regarding epidemiology, okay? So you can't just mention anything. You have to talk about something that has to do with epidemiology.